At mHealth Fairview, they are helping to prevent injuries for kids, including offering a free bike helmet giveaway. In a moment, we'll tell you all about where your kids can receive free bike helmets. But first, joining us, we're very pleased to have Emily Fofana, trauma manager with Fairview, and also a registered nurse. So glad to have you with us.
Yes, hi, thanks for having me.
So I understand that there's thousands of kids that also have unintentional injuries. Some may be preventable injuries. What are some of those most common ones that you see in trauma and stuff, and who's most at risk for them?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So injury is the #1 cause of death for children. So that's a big number to hear.
Is.
About 7,000 kids die each year from trauma. And the thing is, most of those injuries are preventable. They say up to 90% is both predictable and preventable. Most of the injuries that we see can be dependent on age and also their development level. So you're going to see different causes of death for different age groups. So kids under the age of 1 year are most likely to die by suffocation, as opposed to kids age 1 through 4, which the most common cause of death is drowning, and then ages 5 to 19 is injury from motor vehicle collisions. So it kind of depends on that age group there.
Very interesting. Even rural versus urban kind of type of who's at more risk and things like that. So
yes, correct. Usually you expect that people would be more vulnerable the older that they are or the younger they are. But again, one of the things that we teach or try to teach in our injury prevention outreach is that there are most common causes of death per age group. And so we really try to get that information out to parents so that they can be more vigilant to monitor and prevent any injury specifically around that area.
Tell us a little bit about your injury prevention programs and outreach and things. What do you do?
Yeah, right now we're doing a really great one. mHealth Fairview with Masonic Children's Hospital, we've really worked hard to build a bike helmet distribution program, which is actually really fun. I love participating out in the community. But we get donated bike helmets that are new, and we distribute them for free to different areas in the Twin Cities and the suburbs. And to date, since it started in 2016, we've actually given away almost 4,000 helmets.
Wow, that's
free of charge. And we also do bike helmet fittings. So if they have their own helmet, they don't want a new one, but they want to come and see how to put it on to make sure that we have it on correctly, they can bring that too, and we can do those fittings for them
Why
as
is this
well.
important to Fairview to offer these free bike helmets?
Well, because kids like to fall a lot. And so actually, head injury is the most common cause of death for kids who sustain an injury. We see a lot of traumatic brain injuries, and most of the injuries that we see at Masonic Children's Hospital are related to falls. And so here we have the opportunity to pair together protecting their heads with the helmets and also preventing severe injury from falls as well.
So as I mentioned, you have a free bike helmet giveaway coming up here.
We do.
In this month. Tell us a little bit about it.
There is an event called the Woodbury Thrives event. It's coming up on June 12th. It's going to be a Monday evening, 5 to 6:30. It's free. You just come by, bring the kids, and we'll have a station there. They can get a free helmet, or we can fit them for their helmet, and we'll give you some information on fall prevention as well for kids.
What would be some of the fall prevention information that you give them as well?
Well, a lot of it is just making sure that kids, depending on the age, they're vigilant of their surroundings, making sure that if they're on bikes or scooters, the biggest one is really wear that helmet, because that's really going to prevent a lot of injury.
Yes.
Or if they have the injury, it's actually going to prevent the severe injuries. As much as we like to see kids in the ER, we don't want to see kids in the ER.
Now you have that one coming up in
June 12th.
And June 12th. Do you have others planned for the summer as well?
We do. We have 11. We've already completed 3, and if I'm going to look at my notes, we have them pretty much all around the metro areas. We've partnered with a couple of faith-based institutions, so we have one in Forest Lake. We have the Woodbury Thrives. We just did one at the Potter's House of Jesus Christ Church in Minneapolis, so kind of all around.
Well, it must make you feel good to be able to help these kids and prevent these injuries and things like that.
Yes, definitely.
And looking forward to if someone wants to host one of these, how do they go about doing that?
Oh, yeah. We were always looking to expand, so they could reach out to myself. The best way to get a hold of me is through email, so it's emily.fofana@fairview.org, or my partner who works for community advancement at mHealth Fairview, which is Francisco Ramirez at fairview.org.
Final comments for our viewers on how to keep our kids safe this summer?
Yeah, stay alert, protect those brains, make sure you wear your helmets.
Well, Emily, a pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, still ahead, one local expert shares her top tips on how you can reduce stress with spring cleaning and downsizing. So stay with us.